Today, I'm really, really thrilled to be welcoming Kelly Jo Murphy of Legacy Empires to have a chat with us about copywriting. Now, Kelly Jo has had years of experience in the world of copywriting. She's helped launch many influencers, launch campaigns very successfully. But more than even that, for me, the experience is that as a friend and a mentor, Kelly Jo's really helped me open up my eyes with her unique approach to writing sales language, writing copy, something that's really helped me to embrace writing copy a lot more. Seems authentic, heart-centered, and unique. You can make it your own. But without going into details of that, and I just wanted to ask you, welcome Kelly Jo, and
Thank you. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you really, what has just to outline your sales journey, your journey in copywriting and how you came to the approach you take now.
Yeah. So I've always loved words and their meanings and double entendres, and like you never really know, like as you're putting different words out there, how they're going to land, right?
Yeah.
But the meaning behind them can be so significant. And I've always just loved playing with them from that perspective of like, what kind of impact does that really have, right?
Yeah.
So I've been an entrepreneur for 28 years. So there's a lot of different pieces of marketing, that have gone into needing to know what the right words are to actually explain what's, what you're putting out there, right? So within this journey, I've, tried to learn this copy from this person and tried to learn that copy, right, from another person.
Yes.
And before I knew it, I was gone, right? So like I was gone and I'm like, this is not working. Why is this not working anymore? So in my own journey, that's really then when I looked at why is this not working? And really the missing piece was me, who I am, what I stand for, who I really want to attract as my ideal clients, right? Because the words that we choose to put in our copywriting have such a profound impact energetically on the people who are reading them that we don't stop and think about it. One little tweak of one word versus another word can change the meaning of the whole sentence. It can just change the whole meaning. And an ideal client is only going to hear this word, not this word. So when I started looking deeper into, well, what are the exact words that really I stand for and that my ideal clients can actually hear, and I know that I'm like calling them in, if you will, right? That's when I started developing what I call your irresistible sales language. Well, it's irresistible because it's in complete alignment, right? It's in alignment with who you are. It's in alignment with who they are. And then it's irresistible. There's no doubt that hearing those words, wherever you put them in your copy or you're speaking them, right here on video and so forth, your ideal clients are actually then going to just so, oh, that's it. She understands me. She gets me. I like what she has to say. She sounds like someone who will actually help me with what I want help with. And when you put all of those things together, that becomes your irresistible sales language. So over the years, trying out different ways of marketing and different ways of writing copy, like you said, for other big influencers in our space and so forth, especially writing for other people is a big way to really learn what works for one type of person doesn't always work for a different type of person, right? And the way that one piece of copy is written for this person, this other person needs to write it in a different way for it to actually work. So putting all of these things together, just like anything that we do in our lives, when you're learning something and over time as it develops, it's like it keeps bubbling up, right? It keeps bubbling up into deeper levels. Yeah. And so I've really honed in on what does it actually take to find your irresistible sales language, and then use that irresistible sales language to write copy that truly attracts and converts more of your ideal clients.
Lovely. So if I just point out to you guys, I think what's really important and really sort of aligns with me and my message about speaking is that when you get your copy and your words into alignment with what you stand for, but also what resonates with your audience, because that's what we're about. We want to attract people that resonate with what we stand for and our message. Then the alignment happens and the magic starts to happen.
Yeah.
Really important point. And just very briefly, when you said there were 2 points I thought of, you were gone. So trying to pick up other people's formula in copy, you found that it just didn't work for you.
Well, and I won't say 100%,
No.
but that's part of learning, right?
Yeah.
When you try different ways out, you can say, oh, this piece and this way of doing it worked, but this way didn't work. Oh, this one felt right, but this one didn't feel right when I say it this way, right? And learning from different types of copywriters that are out there and so forth also gave me different perspectives on using words in our copy. Right? It gave different perspectives, and all these different perspectives is what I then pulled together, right? For it to make sense on how to find the most aligned way for each individual when I'm helping them.
That makes a lot of sense. So really, your experience has been sort of on two sides of the camp. One for you to find out what was effective with previously your mentors or various gurus, what worked, so you were able to extract the best of different worlds. But then writing other people's copy as well, you realized you needed to put yourself into the shoes of other marketers, and that allowed you to start to be able to teach us about how to align your words, how to choose your words for you, because you felt it isn't just something that works for you, you've helped other people do it.
Right, exactly. Being able to put yourself in different people's shoes. And so then I'm able to do that, right? And then that's how I'm able to teach all different types of people. It doesn't matter what your best aligned way, right? Not everybody who comes to me all is the same kind of person. No, because we all have our own unique alignment about things and what we stand for. And if we put those together in our unique way, then that's when the techniques, if you will, the tactics, if you will, of copywriting then can be put into place, but with our unique way of doing it. So do
you find sometimes, like when people come to you, do you find that they're almost mixed messages? That, let's say, if I take myself as an example, that there's things I might say, or I want to say, or I stand for, but what's written in my copy doesn't reflect that?
Yes, for sure. And I think it's where the part of our brain that thinks, I'm now copywriting, I have to write it like this.
Yes.
I'm copywriting. I'm putting on it's the same thing as when, and I've taught sales, in different ways, right? And when people come to, say, my sales trainings kind of things, and they'll say, okay, so I'm teaching, and then all of a sudden I have to put on that sales hat and make the offer. Yes. It's like, no, there needs to be a seamless way to do all of it so that the whole thing is all you in alignment. Not you're doing one thing and then all of a sudden you start writing copy. You're doing one thing and all of a sudden you're making an offer. It's not a switch, if you will, right? Yeah. It's, if anything, making the offer and writing copy just becomes a natural extension of the way that you naturally language things. And when you find what that natural, irresistible language is, writing copy with it and from it, it's natural. You're not like writing copy now. You're actually just making this offer around something that you already stand for. And there people want. They're wanting it. They're waiting on the edge of their seats to hear it, hear you making the offer. So
So that's the magic ingredient. So really, if somebody comes and thinks, well, you know, sales language, I don't feel comfortable. Sales doesn't feel comfortable. This is the approach that's going to make that person feel comfortable and being able to get into the flow and keep true to their message rather than feeling, oh, I'm putting my sales hat on, I'm going to withdraw.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So even though I call it your irresistible sales language, the reason I even put that word in, you know, is because I'm very deliberate in the way that I choose my own words, right? So the reason that I even put that word in is because we need to, especially as more purpose-driven, conscious, heart-centered entrepreneurs, need to get more and more comfortable with the word sales in the first place.
Yes.
Really. A lot of people are not. But the more that you get comfortable with it, the more that you realize that when you make an offer and you are quote unquote selling, you are actually helping someone else with a problem that your gift solves. It's what it is. And when we can change that perspective, the word sales, I used to run years and years, like 20 years ago, I used to run from the concept of sales. Oh yeah. But now I love it. Because now I know it really means helping somebody. That's the whole point.
Yes. Yes.
You know, it's what it means now. And so then as we get comfortable with the concept, the language that we're using, and when we speak, you know, in front of people on video, or we are writing it in our copy, it really is all sales. It's all helping people. That's it.
Absolutely. I certainly second that with speaking, and you've got to do what's comfortable. And yes, it starts to progress and change your attitude to sales. Now, that comes to, I suppose, the point that really what you were saying before, there is a power in words, and there is a power. Yeah, you might want to expand on that. One word that doesn't fit me. So if I choose a word that I've seen somebody else use, and I'm not uncomfortable with it, that's going to be picked up.
Oh yes, it's all energy in different ways, in different forms, right? Okay. And our words carry an energy. So if you're not comfortable with sales and you use the word sales, your people are going to pick up on that, right? Yeah. So if I use the word sales 10 years ago, no one bought anything, right? Because they could tell energetically that I wasn't really ready and in alignment with using that word, right? But now it's easy. It's easy because to me now the feeling and the energy and the meaning of that word shine through in my presence even, right? Yeah. You can feel that. And that confidence of the words that you say and you write in your copy come through. Your ideal clients want to hear you confidently saying the words. If you hesitate at all, right, they energetically pick up on it and they know it's not.
But you're not quite ready yet. So that's a wonderful message for everybody who might still be on that journey of sales, that as you moved along, now just look at your face light up when you're using the word, when you're seeing the power of it, the impact on other people's lives. So that's truly, the proof is in Kelly Jo's expressions as well as what she says. So just telling us about, we've got the challenge next week, a little bit about that. So I'm excited. I'm signed up. So just a few words about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So next week, starting Monday, the 25th, I am doing a challenge, 5-day challenge that's going to help everybody to find their own irresistible sales language. So we're going to find those words that are in truly resonance with who you are, what you stand for, what your ideal clients actually will say yes to over and over again, because they're going to feel it naturally from you. These are not going to be words that I tell you, here's words that you need to say. Okay. I'm going to be pulling it out of you. What are your words, right? Because your ideal clients, they want you.
Yes. Yes.
They want you. They don't want me writing it.
No.
So of course I write copy for other people, but what I do is I pull them out, I pull the words out of them, and then I use their own words, right? So that's what we're going to be doing. The same thing that I do with my copywriting clients that way. I'm going to be pulling the words out of you, finding your irresistible sales language that you can use consistently over and over again in every piece of your marketing, your videos, your copy, right? When you speak on stage, anywhere that you are using your words, you're going to have this set of words and language that are going to be in total resonance with you, and your ideal clients will absolutely want to say yes to, like I said, over and over again. And when you have those, then you can put them in all pieces of your marketing. So yeah, we're doing the challenge next week. I'm really excited. We're getting more and more people joining, and they're like, even someone even just said recently, "You're teasing us. Stop teasing us. I can't wait. Please start already." So it was just really cute. Someone said that. But anyway, so yeah, we start next week, and I'm sure you have a link that you can share with people.
Yes.
For them to join, because you do have to opt in so that you can get all of the emails, because the emails are where the training is going to be shared with you. Yeah.
Well, that sounds really exciting and really valuable, because we go away with our own words. I can't think of anything more valuable than that. So yeah, I hope you guys join us. It's going to be a really awesome challenge. And thanks, Kelly Jo. If there are any other words you want to add, but it's been really great having our chat.
Yeah, the last little thought that just popped in my head was, remember that who you are is enough. Who you are is enough. And that enoughness of who you are, that's, like we said before, that's exactly what your ideal clients want from you. And then when you honor that within yourself, and then you express that in your words, your ideal clients, it's going to be easy for them to just say, "Oh, I totally understand who she is, what she stands for, and what she offers. That's exactly what I'm looking for."
Beautiful.
So yeah,
that's really beautiful. So remember, who you are is enough, and that's relaxed me already. We all need to hear that message. So thank you, Kelly Jo. That's been fantastic.